Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Saints and the Patriots on Sunday night primetime.
You're getting a look at the most famous building in Foxborough. Opened in 2002, it's Gillette Stadium. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. And finally, Brock, we can say it. Football is back. Look at that. We didn't even practice that. Wins and losses don't quite count just yet, partner. But for a lot of people, us included, we are just happy to see games being played once again.
Yeah, it's been a long wait for fans of the sport. And it's one thing to have a draft and OTAs. It's another to actually start hitting one another. And I know for these guys on the field, they can't wait to hit somebody else. And it's also the time to fight for roster spots and start shaping your roster for week number 1.
Enough build up. The ball is teed up, and we are ready to go. And we're off from Foxborough. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And bringing them out an electrifying runner and a former first-round pick back in 2021, Justin Fields.
There's still lots of people around the NFL that believe that Justin Fields' best football is in front of them. Major believers of him as an upper-tier quarterback. And the reason why, Kate, is he's got physical traits that are just unique and different. He can run it like a running back, and he can spin a football as well. In fact, that running ability is some of the best in the game. But just continuing to build and refine his game as a passer between the tackles, that will be the key to the longevity of his career.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Takes off right out of the read option. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Kyle Duggar hauling him down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Fields now on 3rd. He's on the move. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Play action, Fields. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face second down. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Pass taken in by the rookie out of Ole Miss. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. It is charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Fields out of the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jabril Peppers with the pick. And the Patriots take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB in you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
So now it's the Patriots' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Drake entered the league as a top 5 pick because he checks a lot of boxes. Just the way you want him. Tall, athletic, great arm. 1 year at North Carolina, put on an absolute show. And yeah, his second year as a starter took a little bit of a beating and some question whether or not he was still a top 5 pick. The ability, there's no question there. It is now the consistency in taking care of the football that will be a big part of Drake's career.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On play action, here's May. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now the first carry of the game for Ramondre Stevenson. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Sent to the ground by Pete Werner.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Complete beyond the marker. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Stevenson. And he's stopped down at the 16 after a small gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
So the officials are officially on board tonight. For the first time, a flag flies. Somebody moved early. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing is May. Ramondre Stevenson makes the catch. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
May now from the gun. Intercepted in the end zone.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. But you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
This New Orleans offense readied up for its 2nd drive of the contest. And as they take the field, Brock, they got to be thankful that interception didn't cost them. Still scoreless here.
I like how you say they. I think the quarterback in particular
Yep.
right, loves a chance to have in golf a breakfast ball or a mulligan, another opportunity to flush that first drive away.
1st down throw for Fields. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. This set it down starts with an option right. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against a front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
A pistol snap, Fields. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Fields. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punting unit. And no doubt he wants a good start for himself here in prime time. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. So we saw dueling interceptions in a turnover-laden first quarter. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of 1. He breaks the tackle. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They'll have him gain about a handful there. Eric Kendricks there for the tackle. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. It is Cup, left side. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Milton now. It's taken in by Kendrick Bourne. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Play action on 1st down. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Big gain downfield. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots get the game's first points here in the second. Javon Baker with the touchdown. John Parker Romo out to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add 1 on to their first touchdown of the contest. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Jackson now to return it. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Saints ready to return their offense to the field. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. Straight ahead, here's Miller. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. First throw for the backup now. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Oh, they're going to run the option to the short side. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Marte Mapu, the man on the tackle. We get a look now, Brock, at their picks from this year's draft. A group that they've been more than willing to say they are very excited about bringing in.
Well, lots of folks on the media side, and frankly, other NFL front offices, Kate, have talked about the steals in this class. Some guys who should have gone much, much earlier than where they ended up going. This is a group that, if everything works out, could provide a lot more value than the picks that were spent on them.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Pass play on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we watch the combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10, because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
3rd and long for him here. Trying for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints start to fight back with their first points of this game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And after watching their passing attack take them the length of the field last drive, Brock, I expect we're probably going to see a heavy dose of the aerial attack again here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Second and 8. Looking right, and he finds him. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
No gain there, and that'll bring up 4th and a few.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Patriots punt team coming out with former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Cut by Miller. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from Gillette. The Saints pushing for a score before the break. Here's 2nd and 2. He gets a lot behind one, deep downfield. It's inside the 35. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get some late points and the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. The New England offense running out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here.
Come on.
Milton back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. It may be time for this quarterback to start. Cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
Another try following the sack. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Patriots trying to hustle everyone up to the line. Here he is on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Another punt coming up. Bryce Behringer to do the honors again. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Secures this at the 17. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. That's taken in by Means. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. Here's 2nd and 7. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Looking for a throw here. Stays in the pocket. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. They'll bring out the punter here. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. All right, so the Patriots headed out on offense again just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Hauled in by Bourne. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They're going play action. He's got the hook up to Bourne. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. To throw, Milton. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Forced to throw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. So we've reached the half of this preseason opener. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you two in just a moment. The preseason is upon us as these two teams get things rolling. They'll have two more games after this to get ready before week one comes our way. It'll be here before you know it. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed. They'll watch the second half with the shoulder pads off, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Kate Scott. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Time now for the bottom half of the roster to make an impact, Brock. Our preseason opener underway in half number 2. This return makes it up to the 25. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. They'll try to get that ground game. than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Dump off caught by his back. And they had that one contained right at the line. Alontae Taylor making the stop. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Milton. Flushed out of the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. He's been hitting it well so far. This is another big one. Brings it in at the 12. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. Got every single bit of that one, didn't he? Over 70 yards on the punt. And the Saints are going to have some work to do as they take over. Now an inside handoff to Miller. And he'll have it up across the 20 on a decent pickup there. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Miller. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They go play action on 1st. He's got a man left. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Escapes the pocket. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
From the 43. Gets it quickly to St. Brown. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. They stick with Gainwell. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4. Now looking to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they scrambled back on top of the fumble. They lose a ton, though, and now they've got 4th down coming up.
Yeah, recovering it really only brought you one more play. With how much they lost on that play, well, here come the special teams. And now they got to be special.
What a play on 4th down. They get the 1st after a gain of 27.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw. He's on the... and he'll score! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints push their lead further to start the half. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end, Brock, the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down. And when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. They just get the play off. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Saints get it back on the final play of the quarter. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Saints have likely locked up the win right there. Well, they certainly wasted no time in making that turnover hurt even more. They looked to the end zone on the very first play, Brock, and they connected.
You know, Kate, I love it. It was an ambush to begin the drive. They attacked that end zone against a defense who was out there on short notice and not ready for that sudden change they talk about.
Groupie's extra point is good. And the Saints stretch their lead to 21. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriots offense all set to go. And you know that interception is in the back of their minds as they head back out there now.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 now. Caught quickly on the slant. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down. Throwing off the play fake here. Complete out to the right. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Come on.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he's gonna go. It's a pick 6. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running the back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Groupie adds the extra point. And the Saints grow their lead yet again. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Patriots running their offense out there. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that. Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
2nd and 10 now. Bails out of the pocket quick. They strike for 23 yards. And the Patriots will have a 1st down. They've got a man in motion. Now Milton to throw. Caught, nice gain left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a 1st down.
Cut out left. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Ready.
And the Saints go in nickel, 3rd down. That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. That one's complete, right side. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason.
Let's go now.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Patriots making the scoreboard look a touch better. Romo on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Not really much of an avenue left for a comeback in this one, but they still have to try the onside kick here. And no problem for the Saints, they cover it up. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Running once more with Miller. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Saints can rest easy with a 3-score lead. 4th and 3, drive on the line. Now they'll throw out of the gun. That's incomplete on 4th down, and they'll turn over possession.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Hits his running back. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 48. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 3rd and short.
Ready?
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Milton now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Saints get a great return up close to their own 30 before they're able to drag him down. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
On the give, it's Miller. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory.
No-score deep.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time.